Hey everybody. So I'm gonna make sure I got everything up. Y'all, I am not this is gonna be my last day in this bed. Like this 10,000 steps per day is kicking my butt. And I just made the decision that I'm gonna relax for 4 days. My thigh muscles is out of this world. Like I can see like all of the results of all of this, but I say I'm getting out of this bed. Like I'm going live. What's this day number 4 in the bed? Technically going live off of this 10,000 steps per day. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a 4 day break and then I'll be back. Then I will be back. All right. I will be back in terms of walking again, like the 10,000 steps. But I can see the results. I'm loving it. But oh my gosh, like this is worse than me doing my 5K. Like, and I was running. All right. But I don't know. I'm going to be back into it. I guess I got to find me some nice creatine or something that I like. But let's get into the topic. Before we get into the topic, the book that y'all I'm going to talk about. They're all going to be down below. So definitely check it out. We're going to talk about what I would do differently if I have a 500 credit score, 600 credit score, and 700 credit score. It's definitely different things that y'all should be thinking about depending on what your credit score is. You know, somebody got a 500 credit score should not be thinking about the same thing with somebody with a 700 credit score. It's two different thought patterns. Okay, with a 500 credit score, let's just get right on into it. Y'all should think about repair and stabilize. That's what y'all should be thinking about. Y'all should be thinking about like what's actually dragging down your credit score. Is it recent late payments? Is it high or some maxed out credit cards? Is it collections? Is it charge offs? Is it like inaccurate reporting in general? Is there any accounts that's on your credit reports that you do not fully recognize because you guys can work to remove those accounts from your credit reports? You know, that's something y'all need to think about. And then two, see if you don't even have accounts reporting on your credit report. Some of y'all probably messed up on y'all accounts and y'all never started rebuilding again, and that could be the big problem. All right, so see if you got very little positive history, because if that's what the problem is, then you just need to fix those different things. And I already go over all of that stuff inside of the 4 book bundle, this one right here that I have pinned down below for you all. All right. And then y'all can see it down below too. So yeah, just get the 4 book bundle. If y'all, y'all got the free course to come along with it, y'all can work on everything that I just basically listed. Okay. So that's what I would think about if I have a 500 credit score. I'll be thinking, okay, what the heck is dragging down this credit score? I'll be figuring out what to do to fix that. And then I'll be figuring out what to do to bring it back up and then start stabilizing my credit. Now, if I have a 600 credit score, I'll be thinking about rebuilding and strengthening my credit. What's going to keep my credit score going higher? 600 credit score, you got something going on. It's not totally bad. So with a 600 credit score, I'll be thinking about, okay, what do I need to do? I'll be looking and see if I have some high utilization, because utilization can hurt y'all at every step. It can help y'all when y'all in 4, 5, 6, 7s. All right, 800, you got that down pat. It's no way. It's literally no way. But I'll be trying to figure out: do I have high utilization? I would see with 600 credit score, maybe you got a collection, maybe you got one charge off hanging around, maybe you got a late payment. So I'll be looking for that, looking at that, and seeing if there's anything that I can do. Okay, I'll be looking at just if there's any negative accounts, work to remove it. Some of y'all may have a bankruptcy just lingering around. I will see if still I have limited accounts, because y'all can have a low 600 credit score and y'all don't have accounts reporting like that. Y'all probably got one credit card, that's it. Or y'all probably just got y'all student loans reported, that's it. So again, I always say 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts, because I just see credit scores just skyrocket with that, and then learn to maintain that. Ride that on up to the 700s, ride that on up to the 800s with the payment history and the utilization in check. That would be perfect for you. Okay. And then I will see too with 600s, 500s, yeah. To me, 500s, this don't matter as much. It matters, but not as much. You got a 500 credit score. You shouldn't be worried about no inquiries. But with a 600 credit score, maybe y'all want to focus on some of y'all inquiries. Okay. Make sure y'all have 5 inquiries or less. That's what I'll be looking for. And then see still, if y'all have up there in file 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts, keep your utilization low. Everything negative, it gotta go. All right, now with a 700 credit score, some of y'all like, okay, I'm in the 700s. Okay, now y'all need to protect and y'all need to optimize it. Okay, y'all just need to make sure y'all got y'all utilization in check. To me, utilization in check is 10% or less for the utilization. 5% gonna be even better. Just making sure everything is on time. I just put everything on auto pay. Y'all just don't play about that auto pay. Everything on auto pay. Watch your new inquiries. Pre-qualify for those credit cards. If you want a new card, try to see if you can pre-qualify for it, because we're not about to play about some inquiries being added to the credit reports. Okay, and new applications in general, just watch out for those inquiries, because it all of it matters to me. All right, looking at y'all credit age, y'all don't want to just go wild and just get multiple credit cards. Y'all in the 700s, be choicey. We're not desperate. When you're in 700s, you're not desperate to get credit. Like, well, I want to get this card, this card. No, you try to get credit cards that's beneficial to you, that's gonna help with your lifestyle, what you got going on. Okay, so you more choicey when you're like the 700s. And then also, you just want to make sure you have a mix. I tell y'all, 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts. So you in the 700s, you just make sure you got that mix going on. Just everything on auto pay. Okay. If you see anything like a collection get added to your credit reports, or if you see a charge off, you need to jump on that right away, because that can really drag your credit score down. So to avoid that collection or charge off, y'all, there's warning signs. A charge off, y'all know if y'all being late on y'all account. No matter what, when you're in the 700s, you already know to pay at least the minimum. So make sure you're paying that minimum for sure on all of your accounts. And then for collections, if a collection company is calling y'all, texting y'all, emailing y'all, sending y'all letters in the mail, y'all need to send them a debt validation letter. Don't let them put that on your credit reports. Don't play about it at all, because that's all the reason why they're doing it. They're calling you, they're texting you, they're emailing you, they're sending you stuff in the mail because they want to put it on your credit report. So don't play any games with them. Inside of this one right here, y'all got the free course that come up. Number 1 and number 2, technically, y'all got the free course that come along with it. It has a debt validation letter in there. Y'all need to keep that on standby just in case, because just because you're in the 700 don't mean you wasn't just in a 5 or 6, because I had it all the time with my clients. Okay, so y'all need to keep that on standby. All right, just keep that on standby, debt validation. That way, if a collection company think they want to put something on your credit report, you can send them that letter right away. And don't play at all about your credit when you're in the 700s. But those are the main things that I'll be doing if I'm in the 500s, 600s, and 700s. Those are the main things that I will be checking. I will not play anything about it. Hey, Larry. Let me make sure I say hi to Larry. Hey, Larry. I hope that you're having a great afternoon. But let me answer some of these questions. If y'all have any questions for me, ask them. I'm going to be live until my little ones get out of school. So just ask me any questions y'all have in regard to credit. I'm an open book. Y'all can ask me anything. Oh, thank you so much for the heart me. I love it. Thank you so much. But if y'all have any questions, ask me, and I'm going to start answering it. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got multiple stuff going on. So I got to look here. Um, you fix credit. Yes, I've been doing credit or helping in the credit field for over 10 years, whether that's my credit or other people credit. But my main specialty is this, y'all. I know how to sue the credit bureaus, sue collection companies, and sue y'all creditors. All right. Getting your credit scores to the 700s, that's easy to me. First, we gotta get everything negative off of there. Okay. But I know how to get that stuff deleted so you can move on with your life. So that's my main specialty. So y'all like, oh, collection won't come off, charger won't come off. Okay, you need to actually sue them. That's what you need to do. So I know how to sue them. I personally have sued my creditors and had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay. And I sued 2 collection companies and the credit bureaus. And I have settlements with them also. I had 3 total lawsuits. Okay. So when I think about fixing credit, I think about suing them. And then I just tell y'all it's simple. Like, read my Raise Your Credit Score 100 Points in 30 Days book. I'm going to start doing this again with y'all. How I'm coming live every single day. Starting September 1st, we're going to do day number 1 all the way to day number 30. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all every single day what y'all need to do. All right, we're gonna go over that, what y'all need to actually do about it. But I love that Raise Your Credit Score 100 Points in 30 days, because it's gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. I have one right now. I'll talk about court and garnish my paycheck. Oh, so I had a client that was just like that, where I just told them to turn around and sue them. My client, I helped them turn around and sue them. The collection company gave them a check because they sued them. They're like, hey, give me some money. They gave them a check. They deleted the collection from their credit report, and then they waived the debt so they no longer owed it. So whatever that company is saying that you owe, you want to turn around and sue them so that you no longer owe it, and you want to get that in a settlement agreement. That's what I suggest. Okay, but you got to get on that, because they're going to try to get that garnishment, and you don't want to play any games with that. You got to see if they actually put that lawsuit in, and you need to just get on top of that. Seriously, don't play any game when it come down to them trying to get some money from you, because they gonna do it. Especially if you don't go to court, they can get a default judgment against you. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not trying to get y'all legal advice. I'm just talking openly about what it really is, y'all. Like, this is just the reality of what it is, or what's gonna happen. You can message me on here if you have any questions, and my assistant does all my messages on this thing that you're on right now. Help me get this car. Why you can't get the car? What's going on? Anytime somebody trying to get a car, y'all, and they trying to be in a rush, I say, okay, send out some dispute letters, try to get everything deleted. If you got anything negative, try to get it deleted. The collections charge up, whatever it is. Get your credit card utilization down if you got some already. If you don't have a credit card, you need to get one, like today. Okay. Look at credit cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. You need to get those. You need to get your credit card today. Also, add your 2 installment accounts already on there. You can do self, you can do kickoff, you can do Navy Federal Pledge. All right, you got some late payments. Work to remove those late payments from your credit reports. But the biggest thing is utilization. And if you're in that much of a hurry, become an authorized user. Add a trade lot on there. What would you say if your name is wrong or student loans, like totally incorrect? I don't know. What you trying to do? You trying to get them deleted? Y'all gotta tell me what y'all want, because I'm automatically thinking you trying not to pay them. You try not to pay them. You want to get it deleted from your credit reports? Because I wouldn't really care. I be thinking in my head, I'm gonna pay them. But what we trying to do? We trying to just get them deleted, like from your credit reports. Yes, delete it. Okay, just do a dispute letter to the credit bureaus. So this is the thing. I would do a dispute letter to the credit bureaus and ask them to remove it from my credit reports. If they refuse to remove it, I'll be talking to the student loan company the next month. And if they refuse to delete it after the 2 months, I'm going to send them a letter saying I'm going to sue them. Okay, that's what I would do. And I would actually go through the steps in suing them. Because even if you sue them, y'all got to understand this. Like, even if y'all sue the company, what if they settlement agreement is this? Because I tell y'all to ask for some money. What if the settlement agreement is this? Y'all still owe them student loans because you know they're yours anyway. But what if you get some money from the bureaus? What if you get some money from the student loan company? And the main thing is they're going to automatically want to delete it because you sued them. Because that's all we be caring about anyway is deletion. The money and stuff is extra. That's just extra. But like, getting it deleted, like sue them. I'm telling y'all, sue them. That be the main thing that people want to do. Y'all put y'all lawsuit, they're gonna automatically want to do deletions. I heard this all the time from lawyers, y'all. They put that lawsuit in, now they just want to delete it. But then you want to go all the way, be like, hold on, let me get a check too. I'm here. And a lot of companies that give you a check, but I will sue the credit bureaus and I will sue the student loan company. I have not sued the student loan company. I would love to help with it though. Only way we gonna learn how to do stuff, y'all. I'm not a lawyer. Only way I'm gonna learn how to do it is by doing it with you, like going through the steps with y'all. That's how I'm gonna learn. I told y'all that client, y'all last year kept saying, "What if you getting sued by the collection company? What to do?" I told y'all to sue them back. I said, "Hey, if some of y'all is any of y'all getting sued, reach out to me. I want to help y'all." All right, I actually went through the actual steps. They got a check from the company, got the company to delete it from their credit report, and they got the waiver of debt. Even if they mess around and get the judgment, I would still turn around and sue them and say, okay, listen, I still need that waiver of debt. Once the debt is waived, then I'll send that over to the company, over to the state court. Because I always talk about suing federal court. I will send it over to the state court and say, hey, I got a waiver now. So you got to get rid of this garnishment. I'll tell them after we signed the papers, okay, what it is. But only way we gonna know how to do certain things is if we actually sue. I will be working with you very soon. I have charge off, late payments, and high credit utilization. I'm in a hurry for sure. All right. Well, Harvey, don't say you in a hurry and you're not really in a hurry. You're not really in a hurry. Okay, Harvey. Like, be in a hurry for real. Like, you already know you got charge offs. Okay, we need to send out letters. Keep in your mind too, we probably want to sue this company, so I need to be prepared to sue. We got to send out letters every 30 days, about every 30, 35 days. Be prepared of, okay, it's time for more letters. Don't have me waiting a whole week, 2 weeks. Sometimes people got me waiting months. So, okay, I'm ready for the next letters. No. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm gonna do it, but you know what I mean. Like I can't take this. But I'm definitely here for it. I'm gonna tell you this: what you need to do. This, and that, and you just need to go through it. Like I heard somebody say, do the 20,000 steps. So I'm in bed now. Somebody said do 20,000 steps. I'm listening to all this stuff. Then I heard somebody on the phone. I was talking to tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do 20,000 steps, and I'm like, this is a sign. Let me do at least do 10,000 steps. Soar. Okay. But I thought, oh, you know how I be telling y'all, get y'all utilization down to 10% or less. 5% even better. Somebody that said a 50% utilization, 60% utilization, they need to get a second job. They need to pick up some more hours. They need to put all their money towards their credit card sometime to bring it down. So I'm thinking, girl, go all the way. Do your 10,000 steps. That's the same thing you be telling people to do with utilization. And I'm sure. Okay. But y'all need to just go all the way and just do what y'all need to do. Okay, but I'll tell you, hey, you gotta do this, that, and then just let's just knock it on out. Just do everything that y'all need to do. Ever what is knockout letters? I never heard of that. Maybe somebody called it that to sell it to somebody. You know, people be having their stuff. Like I call my stuff premium dispute letters. Like, what's so premium about them? That's just the name of it. You know, it's your name. The credit cleanup blueprint. Like, you ever heard of the credit cleanup blueprint letters? No, I never heard of that. Oh no, I just came up with the name. That's just the name for it. You know, I never heard of it, but tell me more about it. And y'all, I don't care about letters. We was talking about this yesterday when I was showing y'all the credit report. We went through it yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, this is what you need to put in your letter." I don't care about letters. I don't care. I don't care if y'all never get any of my letters. If y'all trying to sue the companies, y'all trying to get deleted, y'all better make sure that y'all point out them errors. Period. That's what y'all need to point out. Say what's actually wrong, because if y'all right and something was really wrong, and they can see that something was really wrong and they didn't do anything about it, that's gonna make them want to cut you a check and tell you to go on about your business because they know they messed up. They system messed it up and they couldn't catch it. So just make sure that you're right no matter what. All right. Kind of like if you out here speeding. If they clock you saying you was going 20 miles per hour, but it turns out you was only going 10, somebody machine is faulty. We're finna fight this. It's like that. Like, no, I was only going 10. All right. Show me the proof of 20. You couldn't show me 20 all the way. Okay, something is wrong. Same thing with the credit report. Okay, I did mess up. I did owe them some money, but something wrong. So you gotta delete it. Oh, you don't want to delete it. I told you everything was wrong. I'm finna actually sue. Why does a woman with curly hair buy a straightener and a woman with straight hair buy a curler? See, never content. I don't know. You want to do my hair because maybe I'll be more content. Because you see, my hair is just natural right now. This is nothing. All right, it's just nothing. But you talk about hair. Maybe you want to do hair today or something. I don't know. Y'all be with these comments, and I know y'all just be talking crap, but it's like I really do need to get my hair done. My daughter always say the thing like, "Oh, I wish I had a bag of chips. Like, I wish I get my hair done. You try to do hair today to my curly hair? Just wash it for me. I'd be happy with a deep conditioner right now." Okay, so what's the first thing you would do with 500 credit score? 500 credit score, y'all. I would get everything deleted, and then Uncle D. Make sure y'all, if y'all have any questions or whatever, leave me the questions, and y'all can always message me. Y'all can message me right here on TikTok. Okay. But with a 500 credit score, y'all, anything that's negative on there, I will be working to get that stuff deleted. Period. Collections, charge off, bankruptcies, all those different things. I'll be working to get that stuff deleted. I will make sure I have 4 credit cards and 2 installment accounts. So 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts. When I get these 4 credit cards, I'm putting it all on auto pay. All right, that is huge. Y'all, please listen to that auto pay thing. Please listen to it. Some of y'all get happy about a new credit card. I remember being like that, getting happy about a new credit card, but you never put it in your rotation. Okay, you never put in your rotation. All right, so when I say put in your rotation, you never mark, okay, when is this actually due? When is this going to report to the credit bureaus? Make sure you put it on auto pay as soon as you get, if they give you access same day or whenever you access, put it on auto pay. All right, and when you put it on auto pay, at least the minimum, so you never have a late payment. Work on removing any type of late payments that you may have on your credit reports. You can work on your inquiries. I say get it down to like 5 or less if you got the 500 credit score, whatever credit score, I don't care. Get them down to like 5 or less too. That can help you. Make sure you have 2 installment accounts reporting. How do I get access to the free thing? You should be able to message me about that too. When y'all get y'all books, it's inside of y'all books. Like the information, y'all should have it like inside of your books. For the letters that you're talking about, y'all should see that inside of y'all books on how to be able to do that. I got one creditor that's giving me a settlement. What kind of settlement? You mean like they trying to make you pay them? I just this is when it come down to creditors, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I just don't care. I was so embarrassed before even telling y'all I sued my credit card companies and then have to pay $40,000 worth of debt until I realized, girl, why do you feel like that? Like people out here really paying debt. You was able to move on with your life so much faster. I'm not gonna pay a credit card company. Honestly, if there's errors on my credit reports, I'm not gonna pay them until they fix it. And then if you're not gonna let me come back, I'm not gonna pay you. Because why am I paying you anyway? You know. But if they give you a settlement, that's good. Try to push the issue though. Say if they say, oh, you can pay, say if it's $1,000, let's just be easy. And they say, oh, we want you to pay, $900. Say, you know what? Can I do 800? Like, push it. Especially if you want to go back with them. Anyway, push it. Try to see what you can get extra out of them. I'm just talking hair in general. Oh, okay, so you wasn't totally a bot. So that means I'm really not gonna get my hair done. Oh my gosh. Oh, you just talking hair in general. Well, if you're being serious, then let me answer the question seriously. I like to switch it up. You know how women out here wearing weave? Like, this is just my hair. Women out here wearing all these wigs and weave. I kind of be low key jealous sometimes. They can have different dyes. They can have different curly hair. And then too, I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say. Y'all men like variety anyway, so let's not even play games with y'all. That's why women change it, because y'all men like variety. I guess it's just for these wondering eyes in these men. Okay, men like variety, so I guess that's why I like to do it. And it's always nice to have a nice haircut. Same way some men have an afro, then they had on some braids, then they may have on some dreads. I even see like my sons changing up their haircut. Like it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just changing a different part of you. We're gonna be honest. Okay, but dang, I can't get my hair done. I'm gonna do my hair in 2 days, y'all. I'm gonna wash my hair in 2 days. I'm gonna wash it in 2 days. 500 credit score, stay out the bank, definitely. Huge interest rate, low credit score, I know. And then what about the three credit companies? What about the credit bureaus? Only thing about them is just if they refuse to delete that stuff from your credit report, sue them. So far, I paid $700 and owe 300. Okay, well, still pay the rest. For $1,000. Oh, so you hold on, wait. You let me approve y'all comments. They think y'all playing over here. So wait, you owe 1,000. You settled for $1,000 so far. You paid 700, and now you owe 300. Okay, well, you already did start paying on it. So, which book is the letters in? I have the letters. The book that got the letters is this one right here. This is the book right here that has the letters in them. And then don't forget, this book is already included in this one here because they already like in the. This is my copy of it. They're already in like the back of the book. Okay. So these are the one that's the number one, and then also let me flip this around so y'all can see me correctly. Okay. So yeah, this one right here. This book. This is the only book that got the letters inside of them. But if you got any of these books, they got the free course included. So you're gonna have to go get them out the free course. That's where the free course is at. So that's how you'll get the letters that's included in it. But anybody can do like the 6 months of free letters. I thought that's what you was referring to, like the 6 months of free letters. They're gonna take nine some out your paycheck. That's how much you owe all together on that collection company, the $900. Let me just go back up, make sure we're on the same page, because Oh, they already trying to take some money out. Yeah, that means you must have missed your case or something. Yeah, you should be able to see that too. Look in the front. Look in the front cover of your book. Like, look, open up your book. All right, let me show you. You're gonna see like this. This is just this book in particular, but you will see like the 6 months of free letters. Uh-oh. I'm not trying to get in trouble, y'all. Please don't let me get in trouble. Okay. Y'all will see it like you'll be able to see like sometimes too in the front cover, you'll be able to see it. Will I fix it for you? It depends on what you got going on. I can look at it for you and see exactly what's wrong with it, and I'll be happy to help figure all that stuff out. Okay, so if you already start paying on so the thing, Uncle D, so listen to this. If you already start paying on your charge off, and that means that you kind of re-age your debt in a way. All right. So what I'll be looking at is just getting that account deleted from the credit reports. Okay. And then as you still paying on it, maybe they didn't update altogether what you have paid. So I'll be sending a letter into the credit bureaus telling them how the balance is incorrect because maybe they're not up to date on the balance. That's what I would be doing with that charge off. But there's still other errors inside the payment history and everything. So other reasons why you need to get that stuff deleted. Okay, but I'll be doing some dispute letters to get that stuff deleted. And I can't really talk about that when I have my TikTok shop up on here, Uncle D. I can't talk about like different things. Yeah, that's the blueprint book. Yes. The blueprint book, that's the only book that have the letters in there because people was talking crap. That's how I created that. I tell y'all that all the time. I didn't think y'all was gonna like that book that much, but I guess everything is in there. That's a credit repair company dream if you want to start your own. People's like, why you ain't got the letters in a book? I'm like, what y'all gonna do with the letters in the book? I want a PDF. I actually want a Google Doc. Can I just fill in my name and all this stuff and send it out? Because what y'all gonna do? Type the stuff that's in the book, type the like it was just too much. So that's why I created. That's the only one that got the letter inside the book. Okay. Yes, definitely message me and then we'll talk about it more. And then Harvey, also too, you too, if you have any questions. What are they called? Experian. Oh, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Those are the three major credit bureaus. We have other credit bureaus too that has our information. But those are the three major ones. Those are the three major credit bureaus. Can someone with a 500 credit score realistically rebuild their credit? Yes, you can. All you got to do is say out with the old, in with the new. That's it. Anything that was bad, they was talking about how you wasn't paying, you got to get all that stuff off of there. And then you got to bring in some new companies that's saying that you're paying. That's why I tell you I get 4 credit cards and 2 installment accounts. Because what they're going to do is they're going to start reporting how you're paying. Okay, so you just gotta say out with the old, in with the new. That's it. Yes, you can get your credit score back up if you in the 500s. You know, 500s, 400s, even 300s. I see it all the time. It's just that you need to know exactly what you need to do and you need to just do it. And I go over all of that. I can't see anything if you're saying that you just did it right now. I can't see anything because I got the shop up right now. Should someone with a 500 credit score apply for another credit card? When you say another, I say y'all should have 4 credit cards. So if you don't have the 4 credit cards, yes, but just keep your utilization low. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But just keep y'all utilization low. That's it. Y'all can have as many credit cards y'all want. Y'all just better keep that utilization low. Okay. That's the key to it all. Credit cards, people like, well, you shouldn't have more than this. Da, da, da. You can have as many as you want. But if you are not keeping utilization low, that's what's bringing your credit score down. You got 10 credit cards, you got a balance on all of them, they all maxed out. It's going to be so hard for you to pay them things off. So you just got to be careful. Should I focus on collections or maxed out credit cards first? I'll focus on both of them. Y'all need to just send out y'all dispute letters. Y'all gotta wait 30 to 35 days to even see what's gonna happen. So just send out y'all dispute letters and then just go from there. Then y'all can start focusing on y'all utilization. Y'all can do y'all how obsessed I am is how obsessed I want y'all to be. That's why I came up with this raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days book right here. That's why came up with this raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days book. But inside of the book, because I am obsessive. I put in here, I said, hey, this is a quick start checklist. Boost your credit score fast. All right. I said, use this use this page if you want to knock out all of these steps in 1 or 2 days. Y'all know what all the steps is? This is everything that's within the whole book. I would tell y'all, like, if y'all really want to get y'all credit scores going fast, say if y'all in the 500s, today, get you 4 credit cards. Don't go to sleep until you got 4. If you got to get some secure ones, get some secure. Drop that little money on them. Y'all can get it self. That's $100. Get y'all some secure credit cards if y'all need to. Get you 4 credit cards. Make sure you got 2 installment accounts. You can do the kickoff $10 installment account, and you can do the self installment account. You can do a pledge loan. Okay. And then now you can move on and say, okay, let me get my dispute letters out today. I'm not going to sleep until this is out. Do your dispute letters today. If you got late payments, do your goodwill letters today. Like, you do all of this stuff today. You get your rent reported today. Do the Experian boost today. Like, do all of this stuff today. All of the results are not going to come in today. But as accounts start getting added to your credit report, you're going to see, oh, credit card is I'm up 40 points because you got a new credit card added to your credit reports. Start paying down your credit cards. Whichever one going to report the soonest, that's the one you want to pay the soonest. Okay, you want to put as much as you can on that one. Y'all can do all of this stuff today. Okay, that's how obsessed I be. I be like, let's do all this stuff today. That's one thing I like about myself. I have an obsessive personality. Very obsessive personality. What I mean by obsessive personality is I'm all the way in or I'm all the way out. Okay, I'm all the way in. Like, I just went all the way into, I'm gonna do 10 steps per day. Plus, I'm lifting every day. I wasn't lifting every day. Like, girl, now look at you in the bed. But guess who still went out there sore? Had me some ibuprofen, went and did my 10,000 steps, and still was lifting. If I got to be in the bed going live, I'm be in the bed going live. But I have an obsessive personality. And that's why I want y'all to be obsessive. That's why I came with this raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. Because when them credit card companies finally start reporting, then you're gonna see your credit scores go up. People that ain't even start getting their credit cards yet and they're waiting to 2 more months, they're not gonna see their results for a whole another 2 to 3 months. Do y'all get what I'm trying to tell y'all? If y'all don't ever start doing y'all disputes, credit bureau's not gonna delete that stuff just because you want to get it deleted. Don't even know you want to get it deleted. They want to keep it there. If y'all don't start doing y'all disputes, the longer it takes for y'all to do y'all disputes, the longer it's gonna take to see if the account's gonna come off. And if they don't want to delete the accounts, if you haven't started doing your disputes, you can't even sue them if you want to. So now you got to go through the whole process of doing your disputes just to be able to actually sue them. But I'm very obsessive where I feel like I want to do it all today. Okay. Like, I wanted to do it all today. And that's one thing I have to work on in a sense, because I am obsessive. But like, when it comes down to your credit, some of y'all like, oh, I want to get a house. I want to get a car. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, well, sit down and obsess over this one thing. Okay, before I went live, y'all recorded 30 videos. 30 videos before I went live. Like, this is what it is. I understand TikTok tell me, hey, we need some videos out of you, girl. All right, let me do these 30 videos. Going through the comments, let me at least answer 30 people in the comments. Because my assistant do it, but it's so many comments. Let me do 30 myself. Let me do a response video myself so y'all can hear directly from me. Because my assistant gonna tell y'all some generic just answer. It's the answer, but it's like, girl, give me more detail. Y'all see I be answering y'all questions. I'll be like, you better do this, you better do that, da, da, da. She ain't gonna give it all the way to you like I will. That's obsessive. You get what I'm saying? That's obsessive. Then after this, I need to wash my clothes. I'm gonna do all of this stuff. I'm gonna do all of this stuff that I need to do, but y'all need to be that obsessive when it come down to y'all credit. Because the faster y'all do stuff, the faster y'all gonna get the results. Okay. It is what it is. When me and my workout journey, that's why I'm sore now. When I start seeing, oh my gosh, I'm down 14 pounds already. I'm losing weight. This is really working out really good for me. That's when I say, okay, I'm gonna go harder now because I can see it. I'm gonna go harder. Like, I just gotta go harder. Period. Because it's gonna come even faster. All right. So it is what it is. But I need y'all to be that obsessed. Some of y'all like, well, what if my credit score in the 300s? Well, you know what Les Brown say, if you can look up, you can get up. Y'all already at the bottom. Where else you finna go? To 200s? They don't even have 200s. All right, just do what you need to do. And if y'all got to get secured credit cards, get them. Like, it's as simple as that. That'd be the biggest problem with a lot of people. Don't nobody want to give you no credit card and no 300 credit score. Nobody. 400s either. 500s, you pushing it. You may get it if it's high 500s. Don't nobody want to give you a credit card, but guess who would? Somebody that you dropping money for. You get you a secure one, it'll work. Okay, you just need to keep the utilization low. Just keep that utilization low and y'all will be good. That's the key. Okay. A debt free is key. I know that's right. Debt free is definitely key. So let's talk about debt free. That's where this book came in right here. The debt payment book. Told y'all I'm over this credit stuff. Y'all need to just get y'all 4 credit cards, 2 installment accounts, everything bad, y'all get it off of there. Figure out what y'all need to do to get yourselves to the 700s. Pay off y'all debts. If y'all need to sue the company, sue the companies. Take the check that y'all getting from suing them companies and pay off y'all credit card debt for the credit cards y'all want to keep. Use that money to pay off y'all car. Use that money that y'all get on y'all lawsuit to actually put y'all a down payment on y'all house if that's what y'all want to do. But that's what this book came in for. 60 trackers and planners inside of here. Y'all get this one for free. I'm going to do it all this year because this is what I'm transitioning into. And I need y'all to have a copy of it because all next year, this is all we own. Right here, debt free. So I need y'all to get this tracker. I'm giving it out for y'all for free as long as y'all are purchasing this book right here or the other one, the bankruptcy one I have. Okay, but debt free is definitely key. All right, this one right here again, 60 trackers and planners. I love this one because this is exactly what I was doing for my student loan. When I was paying off certain credit cards, y'all, this is what I was doing. And I like to use the trackers that's like this. Say if you got, where is it at? So if you got $1,000 credit card you need to pay off, okay, just use a tracker like this, $1,000. All right, and just be slowly paying it off. If you got to get a second job, y'all do it. I just told you I did not say I was recording 30 videos. TikTok told me they needed it. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. It is what it is. It is what it is. Helping y'all with y'all lawsuits. Oh, y'all okay? So money's coming in, y'all. We finna get this. Let's get this money. I'm gonna do whatever we need to do. Like $10,000. If y'all got $10,000 in debt, y'all got a tracker for that. We got one on here for $500. This is the book that y'all are getting for free. This is what this is right here, y'all, because it's the only one I got it up. The rest of y'all can't even see it. But that's what this is. Free book when y'all buy that 4 book bundle. But debt free is definitely the key, and that's why I created this book right here. Um, Let me see. I only had the 3 books I bought earlier: Raise Your Credit Score, Soar to Win, etc. I think that that's good. Honestly, y'all, if y'all just get that Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days, I think that's good because you're gonna get inside the free course with the Soar to Win. You know, I think that that's good. But thank you so much for purchasing the books too. Yeah, that raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. That's why I'm gonna do it with y'all all the time because I always see y'all come on here and show like y'all results. Oh, kid, I just started. My credit score is up over 100 something points. It's been 2 months. I like to see that because a lot of people get these books and don't take action. They just don't take action. Period. That's why we have my books right here on my thing that I'm getting into right now. Right here, I got a whole stack of books right here. Got a stack of books right here with my journals, and I got a stack of books over there, and I got some in there. Like I really read, like, but that's how I was able to learn so much by just reading all day, every day, just reading, like, and I just got so much free time. I can read so much. Should you freeze LexisNexis Sage Stream? Um, First to remove all the old addresses, we starting the dispute process. Alexandra, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I talked about that in one of the videos I recorded for y'all earlier. Y'all, my goal, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, my goal is this. I'm not gonna play any games with these companies. I'm gonna send in some dispute letters, tell them that they messed up, and I'm gonna have them deleted from my credit reports. If they don't delete it from my credit reports, I'm suing it. I'm suing them. Period. I'm suing them because that used to be my motto before, y'all. Oh, remove all of the old addresses, freeze all your third party bureaus. That was my whole thing. Make sure you only got one name, one address. If you got to get a new address added, get the new address added. Because they was deleting accounts that way. But then I realized this not working like that. You did all this work for what? Or maybe you'll get it deleted in like a scattered matter, like maybe TransUnion to delete a collection, but Experian and Equifax to still have it. So my thing is this: I'm going to send out letters to these companies for about 3 months, maybe 4 months if a new collection or something come in. I don't know. After that, I'm suing, and when I sue these companies, I'm asking them to give me some money. Period. Because I ain't doing this for nothing. I'm not suing y'all for nothing. We need to make this beneficial. I'm going to ask them for money. I'm going to tell them delete it from their credit reports, and I'm going to ask them to waive the debt so I no longer owe them. Period. I don't even, if you don't want to delete it at this point with the credit bureaus, I ain't gonna cry about it no more. All right, we'll talk about it in court. I'll wait till we get to court. We can talk about it, and then that's when we can talk about settling when it come down to these companies, when it come down to any of this stuff. But it comes back verified. That's why I said sue. That's the key. When it comes back verified, but you know that it was really messed up. When y'all do the disputes the way I show y'all, and y'all look at it and y'all actually find the errors, and they saying that it's verified, it's accurate. That's what they said is verified, is accurate, is correct. They updated the account. Once you do it the way I show you how to do it, and they saying it's verified, that's the whole key to the whole lawsuit. That's the whole key to the whole lawsuit, that they keep saying it's verified. Okay, if it's verified, can you send me the documents? Like, be like, that's how I talk to them. Can you send me the documents? What the letter say? Can you send me the documents? Because I just think that there's still something wrong. They not going to send you any documents. They're going to say, no, you need to take our word. It's verified. But it's not. How is it verified? It's still wrong. But when you go over and you actually sue them, that's when settlements come in. Okay. And I'm only talking to, like, I told you I was kind of embarrassed. I ain't going to lie, to be able to say, like, oh, I had to sue my creditors. I had over $40,000 worth of debt that I did not have to pay. Because Keita, how did you get $40,000 worth of debt? Shoot, like, I never realized how much that was really a flex until I started selling the books. And that one day I was just like, it seemed like, wow, that ain't gonna work because I got this, that. And I was thinking, like, I had over $40,000. And I had it was another thing for like $15,000. I'm not gonna lie. I sent them a letter to delete it from the credit reports and told them I was gonna sue them. It was a credit union. Y'all, they said, we ain't playing no games with you. We're gonna delete this from your credit report. They sent me the actual paper that they sent to the credit bureaus. So that ain't even included in who I had to sue. So we might can say I might can get away with saying over $50,000 if we gonna be honest, that I did not have to pay just off of the letters and them knowing, okay, we messed up, we about to get sued. But I was embarrassed just to say that it was over $40,000. But now I'm looking back on it like that's still a huge flex, like, girl, because I see people with more debt than that that's still like trying to pay it or whatever. Okay, should I be purchasing your 4-in-1 bundle? um I'm with you with the debt along with a bankruptcy. You already had the bankruptcy on your credit reports. Even if you had a bankruptcy or not, that bankruptcy book is still good because I be trying to teach y'all inside of the book, the first few chapters. I'm like, hey, you about to prep for bankruptcy? Everything, like, you should be looking at any mail that they sent you, put all that in the bankruptcy. Like, go ahead, take full advantage, okay? Take full advantage. But if you had a bankruptcy, definitely get the bankruptcy book. Get the bankruptcy 4-in-1 bundle, or you can get them also to individualized. You can just get the ones that you want individualized, the same ones that's in here. So that's going to be the raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. You can get an individual. Suing to win. That's what you're going to need. You're talking about suing some companies. And then the strongest 75 workbook. Okay. It's basically my white workbook. I don't know. Y'all think camera always messed up on here. You filed in 2020. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not lying to y'all. Like, I'm not lying to y'all. I don't care if you filed yesterday. My goal is you filed yesterday, today, or yesterday, you should have got 4 credit cards. Get you 2 installment accounts. Let's work on removing the bankruptcy. Even if you don't get the bankruptcy removed from all 3 credit bureaus, even if you can get it from deleted from 2, or just one of them, I'm going to teach you how to still get your stuff together. And if y'all want to sue for bankruptcy, I haven't done that yet. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know what I'm going to learn how to do it. And I say we is if I actually try to do it. That's the only way I'm going to learn, right? By actually trying to do the process. But like 2020 bankruptcy, your credit should have been lit within 6 months. I'll be trying to teach y'all how to get your credit scores back in the 700s within 6 months. That's what that whole bankruptcy book is about. This is the bankruptcy book right here. From bankruptcy to 700 plus, but you just basically got to get that bankruptcy deleted. So when y'all think of bankruptcy, think about it as you finna have you a clean slate. You don't owe nobody else. All your money that you was paying is no longer tied up. Now you can put that money towards something else. Y'all was paying minimums on credit cards probably. Some of y'all credit cards y'all wasn't paying. Some of y'all was getting garnished. Okay, if y'all credit's probably tarnished after a bankruptcy. That bankruptcy probably was added on as soon as you filed in court. All right, as soon as you get that discharge, get you 4 credit cards, get you 2 installment accounts. If you have to get secure credit cards, be okay with that. Be okay with that. You just need some companies to report saying they're doing good now. go ahead. You can mess with them. I'm messing with them right now. They paying me. Everything is good. Utilization low. They not maxing out the credit cards. Everything is good over here. That's all you need these credit card companies to report. Okay. But I think that if you have that bankruptcy, definitely get that bankruptcy book because that's going to be very important. Okay. Hold on. I've been neglecting y'all a little bit over here. When you going to do another challenge? Um, Y'all call the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days a challenge. I'm actually doing that every single month. So, my Raise Your Credit Score, if y'all don't know, the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days book, it tell you every single day what you need to do. One day we're removing inquiries, the next day we're removing late payments, next day we're removing anything negative, next day we're working on our utilization, next day we increasing our income, next day we working on our debt. I'm doing that book with you. It's 30 days. I'm doing that in September and then starting again September, October. We're gonna start it again on the first. It's gonna be day number one. I'm gonna say we only gonna talk about what it is that day. Y'all got any questions like y'all doing now? Then I'm still gonna answer those questions. Y'all can always come and ask me things, but I'm gonna follow along with y'all every single day. So if y'all really try to have y'all credit together for the new year, just tap in every single day and say what we doing. After y'all get to the point where all y'all inquiries removed, because I can teach y'all how to remove it in 24 to 48 hours, you ain't got to never tap in for that day for the rest of the month. But if for some reason it's just not clicking, then you can come in for that day. But if you call that maybe the challenge, I'm doing that starting September 1st. But I'm going to redo it September 1st, October 1st, November 1st, December 1st. I'm going to come live and I'm going to say, okay, this is what we need to do today. Today we need to work on doing our dispute letters. This is how you do it. And y'all don't technically need to have a book. It's just a way I give back to y'all and just tell y'all what it is. Because I told y'all, I'm trying to go over to this debt payments, getting all y'all debt out the way and start investing, maxing out accounts and stuff like that, brokerage accounts. That's what I want to talk about. Trading, setting your kids up for the future. That's what I want to talk about. And I just been reading more and more and more and implementing even more because I didn't like why is stuff not talked about in our community? I don't know. Maybe y'all mama and daddy talk to y'all about it. Maybe y'all family talk about this stuff, but we don't. I'm already having conversations with my daughter about it. She don't like to have these conversations, but I'm like, God forbid I'm not here. You need to know this. You're the oldest. This is what you need to know. And I need you to know this too, because you about to be 18 and you need to be putting your money here, here, and here and doing this, and that. You automatically be a millionaire while I'm here talking. You would already been a millionaire before. I'm 34 right now. You'd already been a millionaire, and that's what I want to talk about more. Okay. And I want to make it easy too and simple. I don't want to make it so hard. Oh, thank you so much, China. Thank you so much. You're amazing too. You want me to follow you? Let me follow you. All right, I followed. Oh, you're a private account. I can't follow you. I said you're private. I want to straight up sue. I think I want to get you to help. Fuck you, no Christ. Yeah, my team don't really do that part of it because I have to figure out a legal way for me to be able to help y'all. So I don't even that whole suing thing. I don't even put that out there for my assistant. They don't even know what's going on with stuff like that. Okay, they really don't. I don't be because I don't want them to think that they finna tell y'all the wrong thing. Like if I'm really helping you, you can have my personal cell phone number. We talking like we need to be talking every day. I need this. I need that. We finna do this. We finna do that. So if you a member of mine, you got to go through all of the steps and everything too. I can't just be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna help you sue," and you ain't even doing your stuff because I realized this, y'all. I had a huge meeting with a huge law firm. I don't want to say the law firm, but they made it very clear years ago in 2019 that I can't help everybody. And I thought that they were being racist telling me that because I was the only black person there. And that's only because I want to help everybody, but I can't help everybody because some of y'all drive me crazy. I'm not going to lie, y'all do. Um, and I just can't take it. I don't want to take it. I'm not going. I don't have to take it either. I don't like. I'm not your lawyer. I don't have to take it. Yeah, it's a certain way that things just have to be done. And if you're really not about that life, don't act like you're about the life. Like, So I don't even tell my assistant about it. Like I talked to somebody when I did my last lawsuit, and I was telling them about, oh, I'm doing this and I got a settlement with it. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna help you. They didn't want to do it. Then they came back years later. Hey, listen, I am booked and busy right now. Like I can't. My time is very valuable right now. Seriously, that's why I go live with y'all, because if I didn't do this or if I didn't post on TikTok, y'all will not be in nobody's face. I really won't. I'd be working so much, but I don't try to tell my assistant all that other stuff, because if people think that it's this and it's that and they don't do the work, that makes me so mad. That's why I tell y'all, and I come on here and just be telling y'all so much about the books, and I give out so many of them, because just do the work, but don't come talking to me about you gonna do this, this, and that. I'll be feeling like we in a relationship. Okay, like you cheating on me because you're not doing what you said you was gonna do. I really be feeling like that. Like, girl, you need that. Like, I'm really serious about that. I be like, we supposed to do this, this, and that. What about this? What about that? Talk a good game. We on the phone for hours. Oh, what we gonna do? We gonna do that? Okay, okay. No. I be falling in love. I be falling in love thinking we really finna handle some stuff. And it don't be that. So I just be like, okay, I gotta wait. Let me see what y'all finna really do, and then I'm finna really do what I need to do. So I just try to focus on my part. But if you a member of mine, you actually go through and I do your letters, I'm gonna present it to you. Hey, listen, this is where you're at right now. What you got going on? What you trying to do? But I have done that so many times, and I be telling people to do basic stuff like you got to get denials. There's no way you think you're going to sue anybody if you haven't gotten a denial. You need companies to say we cannot give you credit because we got your credit report from the credit bureaus and we don't like it. If you don't get that, who you finna sue? Because what did they do wrong? You need damages. So I be seeing what people got going on, and I be like, no, I can't do it. Because I be trying to stalk y'all down, hunt y'all down. Like, what about this? Why we didn't do this yet? Why we didn't do that yet? You know. Oh, why did it take you a long time to get back to me? Like we married in real life. Like, girl, I'm working on that though. I'm working on that. Cause I be like, what's going on? Why we ain't talk? Like, why we ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? I sent you the letters. Why haven't you sent it out certified mail? Okay, now you haven't sent them out. It's been 3 months. I've been messaging you. I've been calling you. Like, I can't do that. Cause I be hunting y'all down in a sense for real, because I don't want it to be like a failure on my end. Okay, because when I be pulling up people credit reports and I see people credit scores go down, I always think, what did I do wrong? And then I look, I be like, why you max out your credit cards? Because I be thinking it's me. Like, why you max out your credit cards? What the heck is this? Once I see, oh, credit score is lower, because I'm thinking we finna have some points over here. I be like, what did I do wrong? And ain't nothing I did wrong. I be stuff people did wrong. So I really be in my feelings. I know I'm going on a rant, but I just want y'all to know, y'all come to me like this is the real me right here. Like I'm being straight up with y'all right now. Like all that, oh yes, hi, I cannot. No, like don't. We married. Once we do this, we're married. We finna do. We're friends to the end. Okay, like we finna get this stuff done. I be so serious about everything. Like yeah, we finna sue them. We finna do this. We finna do that. I be so serious. And y'all know I got all them kids. I cannot waste my time because I can put that time into the my kids or other people like going live right here. That's why I don't. Not that I don't answer messages. I don't do this. I don't do that. I got so much time to just go live and talk to y'all, answer all y'all questions. But I'm always here. But just make sure y'all really about that life, serious, and nothing against you, Harvey, too, because I went off of your thing and just went on a rant. But like I'm being serious. We're gonna be married. Okay, we're gonna definitely be married, and I need you to do this, and that, and I'm gonna do this, and that. We're gonna have some vows that we're gonna say to each other for real, and we gotta both do our part because it's nothing that I can just do, and it's nothing that you can probably just do. We gotta do this together. Okay, perfect. So if you did that, sent the DM, then my assistant she'll look at it and then she'll put you all the way through everything you need to be able to do, and hopefully we'll be talking soon. I just got paid off a bunch of. Wait, I just paid off a bunch of credit cards with a personal loan. Then I would get business credit cards paid off. God willing, what else would you recommend for me? I don't. Okay, wait. So what? You paid off a lot of debt, okay, with a personal loan. Then you saying, hey, you finna get business credit so that you can pay it off with the 0%. Okay, I get that. What else do I recommend? I don't have a bankruptcy. Just making sure you don't have anything negative on your credit reports. If you got any collections charged up that you could probably still work on, it ain't hurt you from getting stuff. Just focus on that. Keep the utilization low. You sign you're doing a 0% on a business credit. So hopefully all of the debt that is on your personal gonna be on your business, which should make your credit score go up. As long as that 0% APR credit for the business credit card don't report to personal also, If you got any late payments at all, work on your late payments. And I really think that's really it. If you got any inquiries, any additional inquiries, work to remove those. That's what I think. Um, I can see it. I was just going on a rant. I'm like, let me look at the time. Yeah, I can see it. I was just going on a rant. Pay off the personal loan with 0% car. Only thing negative is 5 inquiries on TransUnion. So yeah, call TransUnion today and say, hey, listen, I see this. What is this? A Capital One inquiry. Then this other one says NAV. Ma'am, that's Navy Federal. Oh, Navy Federal. Oh yeah, and it's wait, it's one more, sir. One more, sir. It's a credit one. These are not supposed to be on my credit reports. These need to be removed immediately. Okay. Please remove these immediately from my credit reports. Thank you so much. And they should remove from your credit reports. If they don't delete them, call back. And the reason I had to play that out for you because some of y'all calling them, hey, I got this Capital One, Navy Federal, I got this Discover credit card, this Credit One on here. I always have this Apple, and then my GM rewards too. I need that deleted. Like they ain't finna delete that. They know what you calling about. I always say just play stupid and ask them to remove the inquiries from your credit reports because you play stupid you're gonna get some good results. I don't know why we gotta play stupid in life. Even like women, like as much as I act like I'll say act like, oh my god, that was a bad word. As much as I act like I don't know certain things, I really do that inside of like I go to court, I act like that. When I'm in person, I act like that because I see people look at me in a certain way. So when I act like that, I just get what I want, which is crazy. When I want to just say, I know you're supposed to do this, do it now. I want to be just harsh, but I don't know, just being soft spoken gonna get you a long way. So speak to frauds. Someone said don't call TransUnion, but I'm gonna call. Thank you. Yes, call the fraud department, but don't say fraud. I'll be like, I don't think that this should be on there. Like, you ever you all ever I just think about my daughter. She does this well, but she's so smart. She labeled gifted. She's supposed to be getting skipped in like the next month or two. I'm gonna go to the school and say y'all said y'all was gonna skip her this year. Skip her. Cause the girl getting all A, she doing good. All her test results are high. But she just be like, I don't know this. And I'm like, who taught you this? Because I want you to keep it. Because I know you're smart in real life. And the girl get whatever she want because, she just play it off so well. But when you go call the credit bureaus telling them I got this, that, you better do this, and I ain't ma'am. They don't want to help you. But if you call, they're like, I don't think that this cap, this CAP, can you see something like that on your ma'am, that's Capital One. I don't think they should be on my credit report. That's when they're gonna want to help you. Same thing with cases. I realize this even with the lawsuits too, y'all. These companies say certain things and I just, and I'm not talking about my case. I'm not talking about my case. But when I tell like clients and stuff like that, how you talk to the companies be like, oh, we don't do this, we don't do that. Oh, I had looked on the internet and I saw that, I know you said that you can't give me the, $10,000, but I did see on the internet that you did once settle. I have a case number if you would like. I saw that you settled with this other company. Hold on one second. I actually had a paperwork here. You already got it. Yeah, you had settled. You had paid them $6,000. So I understand that you can't pay everybody. I know you said you don't usually pay, but I did see that this person did get a settlement. We don't necessarily have to do $6,000. We can go down to 5,000, 4,000. But these companies will say whatever. So just play them. Don't make them feel like they messing up. But talk to them and get them to do whatever you need them to do, basically. But if that's what you need to do, just do it. That's something I had to learn how to do because I can be aggressive sometimes. But when it come down to your lawsuits, when it come down to just calling the credit bureaus, when it come down to deal with these collection companies, the collection company call you, or they say they're gonna do a settlement, you want to do a pay for deletion. They're like, oh, I I know I messed up. I know I messed up right now in terms of my finances, but like I want to get this thing deleted because but I have five other companies I'm going to call, and I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going to pay. You know, I know you saying, $500, but I only have $200. Can you make this work? That happens so many times. Like without doing a point where people's trying to buy a house, they have to do a pay for deletion. We ain't know nothing about no suing at that time. But like y'all have to learn this when it comes out to these companies. Because a lot of times these companies got certain things that they need to do and they just don't want to be feel like they got played. That's it. They don't want to feel like they got played. So you kind of gotta talk to them a certain way. Do you agree with not asking to remove the ones with open accounts? Yeah, if you got an open account inquiry on your credit report, leave that alone. That ain't what we talking about. Because how you gonna say you don't know what this cap is? This CAP, knowing you got a capital one account on your credit report. That's the whole thing of like not act like you don't know what it is, because if you don't have a Capital One account on your credit report, you can't be what's this CAP? Leave that one alone, okay? Because yeah, when it come down to y'all inquiries, for one thing, let me cover myself by saying I don't think any inquiry should be on your credit report. It's no, I think of credit reports as relationship. You shouldn't know that I gave my number to somebody else. That's it. You should. That's how I look at it as. Until we're married, till we got an actual account together, you really shouldn't know much. When you actually pull the credit report, you will find out. But what accounts I have, but not the ones I tried to go, like the one I tried to go with. No, no, no. You should ain't none of your business. That's how I look at it. Inquiry. I don't think inquiries should be on your credit reports, but usually, y'all, when it comes down to inquiries, only the fraudulent inquiries, ones that you really did not apply for, should be taken off your credit reports. That's why I say the think word, call the fraud department, call their phone number. What they assume on their end, they need to do training with their team to figure this out more. You know, so if you got an account with them, just leave that inquiry alone. But yeah, like if you got a Capital One account, you got Capital One inquiry, you're gonna have that for a year and a half, 2 years. You gotta just let that one go. I have one from a denial, one from a credit increase request, hoping to remove those. Yeah, because and then too, if they say anything about that increase, I never authorized an inquiry. Like, say if it's Wells Fargo, I never authorized Wells Fargo to pull my credit report. Well, ma'am, you got an account with them. Exactly. Why would I apply for another account? That's what I would say. Why would I apply for another account with them? I already have one with them. No, this inquiry needs to be removed right away. That's what I would say when it come down to the one where you did it for the increase. Because what? Why are y'all giving me a hard inquiry for an increase? Especially if you did not get the increase too. Like, what the heck is going on? Also, what product of yours would you recommend for someone trying to elevate their credit and not fix their credit? If you just want to elevate your credit, just see if you're missing anything. That's what I would think. So, with see if you're missing anything, I like to raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days. Because if you go through that book, I might say one thing that can help you get 20, 30, 40 points. One thing, no matter what it is. I'm gonna tell you to do one thing, and if that one thing help you increase your credit score, I think that it'll be worth it. That's the one book that for sure. So I like this book right here to raise your credit score, but this is the original, and I think they're the same price too. You can't really see it that well on your end. Let me see. There we go. The Strongest 75 workbook. This was my original book that I created. I created this book. It's 75 days long. It's supposed to be like an extended, get your mind, body, and your credit together kind of thing. But I get bored with this, y'all. I just know people falling off of this. So I created the Raise Your Credit Score 100 points in 30 days because I wanted people to do it faster. But yeah, you can be able to get it down below, and you can see right here. This is what it is. So definitely get it. I didn't even know it was a hard inquiry. A lot of times you don't know. Once you know though, like what's the name of the company? Because everybody gonna know who it is, who you got to increase with. You got to tell everybody when you apply for this, when you're gonna get an increase. Because I know Wells Fargo do that. I will get that book. You're very very welcome. But let it all be known. That's why I be telling y'all like my business because now y'all will know. It is what it is. Now y'all will know exactly what's going on. We got to put some of these companies on blast because why are you giving anybody a hard inquiry in the first place? Navy Federal. Oh, no. What? Oh, yeah. I be stepping on Navy Federal. I didn't get a hard inquiry. When I got an increase, I didn't get a hard inquiry with Navy Federal. Yeah, call them today. Call right now because TransUnion, you need to get this stuff off of there. Oh no, like what? So y'all be careful with that Navy Federal. Y'all not be telling y'all all the time. If y'all can't, y'all credit score is very low. Try to get the Navy Federal credit card, but be very, very careful with that one. Okay, just be very, very careful because I don't want y'all to get a hard inquiry off of no Navy Federal. Like they better go. All right. But y'all, we are at our hour mark. I'm having fun with y'all, like just laying in the bed, chilling. Like y'all getting too comfortable. Just I guess I'm letting y'all be comfortable all in my room instead of being at my desk. But I will be back, y'all. I got some paperwork I do got to get done. So I will see y'all tomorrow around the same time, probably a little bit earlier because I'm not walking for the next 2 days. And I should be up and at it and at my desk, all right? Because I'm not gonna be this sore. I soaked with some Epsom salt earlier. That's why I kind of went live a little later, and I'm gonna do it again tonight. Okay. I just can't sit still though. I'll be like, I gotta get up, I gotta go. And then to you guys, this is my newest book that you all can get for free. When you buy my 4 book bundle, the one that the two that's pinned down below, you guys are going to get this one right here for free. So this one is it's 60 trackers and planners. So if you're paying off debt, get this. If you're not paying off debt yet, get this deal if you have debt, because we are definitely going to be doing these lawsuits. Okay, y'all. Hopefully y'all do y'all lawsuits. Hopefully y'all get some money from the companies, and then y'all can know exactly where to put it at. Because next year we talk about putting money in our accounts. Larry, I think we locked in. Because I thought you just come and say hi. I didn't know you stay. I didn't know you stay. But see you later, Larry. We really locked in. I didn't know you stayed. I know you can come and say hi, but I did not know you stayed. All right, but y'all can get that one for free. It's going to be like that all this year, okay? All right. So I will see you all later. Bye bye, everybody. All right. So when I have my TikTok up, y'all, TikTok do not like for me to talk about anything other than TikTok products. Other than that, they be mad. They be like, don't talk about nothing but TikTok. But all of my books, I have all of my books in stock. Whenever y'all buy this one, it's the only one I have available. I don't have the bankruptcy 4 book bundle. I wanted to kind of say that to you all. I don't have it, but you can buy these separately because the books are like $10 a piece anyway. So just get them all individually anywhere. You can get the 4 book bundle if you just want to keep it all together and organized. And then when you buy the 4 book bundle, I'm still going to give you guys this one for free. I do have more that is coming in. But once I send them to TikTok, I don't know if I'm still gonna have it for free on my website because my website is a discounted place anyway. Or you can get them on Amazon also, but they're gonna be more expensive. All right. Or you can get them on TikTok. Okay. I don't teach business credit. I told myself I'm gonna learn fully business credit, go deeper into business credit, or learn how to sue. So I end up taking the time to learn how to actually sue credit bureaus, collection companies, and sue the creditors because everybody got a problem with that. And the point that I was finding out they finna give up some money, I said, "Oh my gosh, you can get paid to clean your credit. This is amazing." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go this route." But no, I don't teach the business credit part of it at all. And then too, another reason why I didn't go into the business credit because I want to be like Dave Ramsey. Like I really do. Like I really love the everything Dave Ramsey. That's why I was happy to learn how to be able to sue these companies. I was like, shoot, we ain't trying to have debt no more anyway. So let's sue them. Let's get us a check. Let's get it deleted. Let's get us a waiver of debt. Let's move on with our life and let's go on with our future. Okay. Y'all hear this knock? I notice my 4-year-old because they just got here. He don't understand. I know I hear you talking to somebody. You better say come in. All right. But I will see y'all later. I'm elevating my credit so I can buy myself a home with an FHA loan. Oh, that is good. Yes, get your 3.5%. I always tell people to do that. Because you can get a 4 unit with an FHA loan. That is good. But if I was you, I would still try to put that 20% down. But I heard that don't matter what, you're still gonna get the mortgage insurance or something like that. So look into that because that threw me off when I heard it's basically the mortgage insurance. If you put 20% down. Hi, Jacoby. I'm on live. I'll be on in a second, okay? He talking under the door. Hi, mom. But I didn't like that they say you probably gonna still do this mortgage insurance thing. So double check that. Yeah, look into that because I didn't like that. It's like dang, because maybe you want to go with like a conventional or something. Just look at the interest rates and things like that. Because if you pay mortgage insurance, If it was me, I would want to go with like a conventional based off the interest rates. Yeah, the personality girl like Dave Ramsey. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so